We're staying Blizzard adjacent here. The story comes courtesy of a number of sources, but this is Rob Zachney over at Vice. Mike Morhaime, known for his work at Blizzard, he's a ex-founder of the company and ex-president of the company. He announced that he's starting a new publisher called Dreamhaven. And with that announcement, he announced that 2 new studios will be under Dreamhaven's control: Moonshot and Secret Door, both of which will also be led by former Blizzard veterans. And so I'll just read a little bit here. Zachney loops in some notable context for this announcement in light of everything that's been going on at Blizzard as of late. Quote, ex-Blizzard founder and president Mike Morhaime announced that he has founded a new video game publishing company this morning, and that its first 2 studios would be led by other departed Blizzard executives and designers. While it's not yet known what they're working on, and having high-profile veterans founding new ventures is far from a proven recipe for success, the announcement at the very least proves that the waves of senior staff who departed Blizzard in recent years were fleeing the company itself, not retiring from making games, end quote. And so, yeah, what these studios will be working on is not known yet, but Moonshot is going to be led by veteran Blizzard designers Jason Chase, Dustin Browder, and Ben Thompson, and then Secret Door will be led by Chris Sagati, Alan Dabiri, and Eric Dodds, all of whom are also Blizzard alums. We talked quite a bit about Blizzard while we were still podcasting, especially everything going on last year with them. And I do not think that it's a coincidence that the name of the publisher is Dreamhaven, given what we've heard is going on at Activision Blizzard, and how kind of a lot of developers have left as of late due to what they feel is like a dramatic shift in vision in what Blizzard is doing because of what Activision kind of sees the studio doing. I'm excited to see what these studios are doing. We know next to nothing, and of course, as Zachney said, it's not proven that studios with this amount of talent will do something great, but it's an interesting wrinkle in the ongoing Blizzard saga.
Let's be honest, guys. Dreamhaven sounds like it was given to us by some sort of online video game company name generator, right? Like, yeah. It just sounds like the most generic video game company ever. But look, it's been no secret that Blizzard has been a difficult place for people to work with any kind of longevity. And I think it is an interesting note just to say, like, hey, a lot of guys who reach these heights in this industry just go and ride off into the sunset if they're just kind of disillusioned with the industry itself. But these are people who still have a vision and are motivated creatively to continue to work with this medium, who I'm sure if they have the means to start a new studio like this, I'm sure they have the means to go and do whatever it is that they want. So but this is kind of what we felt with Activision Blizzard over the last few years, is just like they have become imprisoned in their own established franchises, and they don't really function outside of those things. In fact, the portfolio of the IP that they're actively developing at any given time seems to be shrinking with time rather than expanding, and that they're not open to new ideas. Well, didn't we have a story last year about Activision getting pitched several different kinds of games from people who worked internally with them, and them just rejecting it because they just want to focus on Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So I imagine similar things are going on at, their parent company. Blizzard owns Activision, right? Not the other way around.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So,
yes.
Not hard to see that, like, oh man, the company that's still doing, World of Warcraft and Hearthstone and Overwatch 2, and that's really all they're focusing on. Maybe not the best place for creative new ideas.
Yeah. Zachney correctly points out that all the issues at Blizzard are not due to their relationship with Activision. There have sort of been longstanding criticisms of Blizzard's approach to kind of racial politics and gender, despite what Overwatch pitches itself as, and some of that was started by people like, or some of that was kind of in projects that Morhaime oversaw, and some of the people who were involved in these studios oversaw. It at least seems that Morhaime is at least somewhat trying to address it in his statement. Zachney notes in a statement that when Morhaime says in a statement that he wants to, quote, bring people together regardless of backgrounds or boundaries, the bar for accomplishing that is higher than it was when World of Warcraft exploded in popularity. So at least it seems as though their mission statement is at least somewhat seeking to remedy that. Whether or not that is put into practice is another thing, as we've seen. But yeah, I mean, it's good to see at least talented people in the industry not just completely disillusioned by their experience at the studio and then go off and do their own thing that will hopefully also be kind of creatively fulfilling. We've talked about so many stories on this podcast of just total burnout, whether it's due to crunch or whether it's due to working conditions at something like Blizzard. So it's great to see, I guess, a new creative endeavor come out of all of that, I guess I should say.
Yeah.